Hello. Today we come to card 19, the Sun, which traditionally is considered the best card in the deck. Its traditional meanings have to do with prosperity, happiness, love, blessings of every sort. And that is hopefully what we will encounter today. We've made it through the uncertain and confusing terrain of the moon, using the evolution of what we encountered at the star, the hope and grace, its evolution being faith. So doing the hard work of maintaining faith as we take step by step through a landscape that may be filled with beauty, but beauty we can't necessarily trust, or uncertainties and doubts and fears. Um, we have now made it through the reflected light of the moon, the imperfect and reflected, although sometimes beautiful light of the moon, to the source of the light, our own star, the source of life on earth, the true source of life on earth, the sun. And at the sun, we encounter the blessings that are there for all of us. In spite of whatever difficulties we may find ourselves facing, we make space. We understand that there is space. We experience the fruits of our effort and of grace, which is a freedom, even liberation, in the sense of being able to understand and accept and know and not suppress the difficulties that we may be dealing with, but to allow space for true freedom, for lightheartedness, and for, above all, an awareness of the incredible blessings that all of us have around us all the time. All right, let's take a look at some of the cards, and then we'll talk more about it. Here is my black and white dex card. As you see, it's a very traditional looking sun. And here is my other, once again, a very traditional looking sun with more color this time. This is some of the other images of the sun include people. The sun is one of the cards that also, the last of the cards that has to do with relationships, and it signifies the perfect relationship, the perfection of relationship, where there is between those that starts with the lovers and then moves to temperance, where there is both friendship and love. And you can see in most of these, there's like even in this one, there's a childlike quality to the people. So it can also be companionship and friendship, but of the deepest, truest kind, the sense of connecting to others. And also, as its development in relationship, the fact of the children signifies purity, which the sun is the pure source of life. So it signifies the most pure aspects of relationships. And here's the Rider-Waite, where there's a sunflowers and a boy or a child on a horse. Again, the children is not to make the best of all relationships immature or childlike in the sense of lacking the kind of adult connection that love means, but to signify its lightness, its lightheartedness, its purity, its acceptance, and also to signify the acceptance that the sun brings to all of us. The sun has been worshipped in every religion, every mythology, from the time that humans began worshiping anything. The sun, since it is the source of life, has always been one of the many cornerstones of any religious tradition, and as such, it is not only the giver of life and blessings, but there's been much art and some of the oldest prayers. The Gayatri mantra, for example, is the oldest, or one of the oldest, if not the oldest, Sanskrit prayer, and is an invocation to the sun. First, it starts with an invocation to all the levels of existence, the earth, the sky, and beyond the sky, all of space. And then it speaks to the sun and may we meditate upon you is what it really says. But some less specific traditions say, may you illuminate our heart so that we too can do our work. So the sun mantra and the sun mantras and sun worship is also very human in the sense that it's also about our heart. Our heart energy is our sun energy, and the sun is about the opening of the heart to experience true compassion, true gratitude, to see finally all the blessings, to see the blessings, the many, many blessings of just life itself, let alone the great blessing of our own life, no matter what difficulties we face with it. And the sun opens us to connection to others. It opens us to the experience of joy and pleasure and lightheartedness. And those, it opens us to experience life through a different lens, no matter what we're also dealing with, and a lens that allows for happiness and joy, even in the face of difficulty. And as we know, the lens through which we see our life has a profound effect upon how we experience our life and what we experience, and opened to that gratitude and joy and appreciation, we tend to attract that to ourselves. As we see the beauty in ourselves and in everyone around us, that beauty tends to see us as well. So today, as you let yourself, as you open to experiencing one of the most positive cards, let yourself open. Stop and slow down and take time to recognize and appreciate the blessings in your life, to see them, even if only for a second, and to value them, to really let yourself take them in and know that you are blessed. Writing a letter of gratitude to someone is a powerful and important practice that has been proven to actually bring happiness. But whether you do that or whether you just take time to enjoy the blessings of your own life, today is a day to experience lightheartedness and the reverence that comes with when you really open up to how much there is, how blessed on some level we all are. There can't help but be a sort of reverence for the fact that we're even here, and that's what today is about. There's a funny story in the New York Times a few weeks ago where it was in the Shouts and Murmurs section, where God was visiting a publicist to try to, kind of brush up his image, since he felt he wasn't really being seen correctly. And the publicist goes on and about, like, well, there's traffic and there's mortgage payments. Honestly, people don't really see you all that well because look at all that we have to deal with. And come on, what's up with this? And God says, well, you have your life. And the publicist says, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You say that. Like, yeah, you have your life, but like what? Look at this. And then God says, well, let's try a little experiment here. And the publicist says, hey, why am I seeing my body? And so God says, you just had a heart attack. Your assistant's going to come in soon. And the publicist goes, whoa, wait, after he'd been complaining about everything in his life, he's like, this morning I got up and I had a bagel and there were chives in it, and the sun was shining on the light, on the water on the window, and it was so beautiful. It's like it's there. It's always there. And you don't want to wait until you die to see it. Enjoy your day with the sun. And tomorrow we move from the reverence and the bliss and the freedom and lightheartedness brought today to a real awakening with the next card, which is sometimes called the angel and sometimes called judgment. See you soon.